nigga, that's fine. 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 Nigga, that's fine.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Rants, and of course I'm your host, your YouTube Messiah, and often imitated, never duplicated superstar Tim Vicious, and gonna go over Raw this week was in Manchester, England, went across the pond. Now, before we get into the show, couple things do want to address first, try and hit the high notes for big news over the course of the week, as well as the SmackDown Rewind, get into that. Now, big news that broke today, as of the day of this recording this, Singh officially announced he did request his release from WWE. Whether he has been given it yet or not is to be determined. And honestly, I can't argue. The guy, here's the thing. If you're not happy, and I make this argument with everyone, whether it's for wrestling, or you're working at Burger King, or or as a janitor in a mall, or any fucking job out there. If you're not happy, quit. If you don't feel like you're being used to your best potential, quit. Yes, it's going to be scary. Yes, you're not sure what's going to happen next. That's always the case with any job. It doesn't matter if it's wrestling or whatever. There's no guarantee that Singh is going to get is going to have fucking guaranteed work outside of WWE. There's no guarantee on that. The only guarantee he's got is that he's got to bust his ass and work to try and make ends meet. No different than whether he's in or not in the company. Either way, hope for the best for him, whatever comes his way in regards to it. Now, also, Full Gear did happen this past Saturday. Much to my personal surprise, Cody Rhodes did not win the title, despite everything looking like it was being tailored to his win. Cody, though, did suffer a nasty gash over his eye, and yeah, wound up getting pretty sure, he got a pretty nasty gash. He's pretty banged up, and yeah, not much to everyone's not so surprise, MJF wound up showing he truly is a rotten asshole and turned on Cody. Can't say I didn't see that coming. I mean, it's fucking MJF. What the fuck did you expect? Now that we're done addressing that, now we're going to switch gears, go into the SmackDown Rewind. That one, now SmackDown was over across the pond as well last week. Honest to goodness, the biggest takeaways. Gotta say, Sasha Banks got new entrance music, which basically sounds like a remixed version of hers. Dana Brooke wound up scoring a win over... Dana Brooke scored a win over Mandy Rose, so Dana is going to be on the women's team for the women's Survivor Series match. I'm trying to remember. I can't 100% remember who she was with, but I just remember specifically Dana got the win, which was a huge shock. And also, the New Day beat the Revival, so now they are a 7. I'm not going to do it 7 times, but I'll just leave it at that. 7-time tag team champions. So now we're going to have the Raiders versus Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. Had to bite my tongue there, trying not saying Red Dragon. Versus New Day instead of the Revival. And as much as I would have loved it to have been the Revival, it makes sense with the New Day because you need to have a team that's in there to be willing that... Well, not willing, but you need to have a team you need to have a bumping team, basically. Now, Kyle O'Reilly, yeah, he can take bumps like crazy. But, New Day, they're the faces. They can get put on the ass end of the ass kickings to help build that oh so triumphant comeback. So, I can't say I like the idea that the revival's out, but I understand the reasoning, so it makes sense. Now, that said, also possible hints towards a Fiend versus Daniel Bryan feuds was laid out because the Fiend attacked Bryan backstage. So other than that, really that was the big news that happened in SmackDown last week. So now let's pop forward, get into this week's show. Started out, first match of the night, Becky Lynch and Charlotte going against my future third ex-wife Asuka and Kairi Sane. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Fuck you to Roku, and fuck you to Hulu, and fuck you also to Spectrum. Because y'all wanted to fuck up my signal, screw up the fucking signal, so that way my TV couldn't fucking work, so I missed the first half of the fucking match, and when I go to try and fucking rewind to fix that shit, all I get is the, sorry, we're experiencing technical issues. Fuck you guys for that. I missed the first half of the match, we'll leave it at that. I caught it after the commercial break, after Shayna Baszler was already out there ringside, so I'm going to pick it up from there. Did I mention this is also a women's title, a tag title match? You know, get all hot and mad and then, oh yeah, nice and calm next. I'm good, I'm cool. Hence the show, Rants. So, after that said commercial break, when saw Shayna come out and then boom, they popped the commercial, they come back. Becky Lynch, gotta say, Charlotte, she was the team punching bag, which I gotta say I'm not accustomed to seeing. I'm not accustomed to seeing Charlotte being the team punching bag in a tag team match. You know, I'm normally accustomed to seeing her being the one that gets the hot tag, but it's a good change of pace, you know. It's very nice. It was very different. Becky got the hot tag, started cleaning up house, did really good, and then you know, as the match went on, it was good. I liked it. Match came to an end. Shayna Baszler, she got up on the apron, distracted Becky. Becky started to go after her. Shayna was like, whoa, 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 hey, back up. Next thing you know, Bayley out of nowhere, boom, goes and pops Shayna. Yeah, that didn't go well. Bayley wound up then, yeah. But either way, they wound up, Becky Lynch wound up getting a roll-up done to her by Kairi after that distraction. So, your winners and still women's tag team champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Next up, we got Drew McIntyre versus Singh Cara, and I know I talked about on how, you know, hoping for him, that a lot of people were shitting on this match, just saying, oh well, Singh Cara was just jobbing, no wonder he asked for a shot. Dude, fuck you. Fuck you. There are some people out there that made a fucking living being a jobber. You know? You don't believe me? Fuck. Look at Kurt Hawkins. You want to even look back in the vault? Take a look at the fucking Brooklyn Brawler. Probably the most famous jobber of them all. The fucking Brooklyn Brawler. He made a career being a jobber. You know? Just sometimes some of these quote unquote smart fans think way too much of themselves, and then it fucking just no. Either way, yes, McIntyre got the win, and yes, you could obviously tell that was going to be the case. But again, with wrestling, it's storytelling. You watch enough of it, you're going to understand on how the stories are going to pan out before it even happens. So don't worry about the ending. Worry about everything that leads to the ending. And that's the part that tells this real story. And that right there, Sin Cara leading it right up at the beginning, Drew closed it out. That was the part that I liked because it got a chance to let Sin Cara go out there and shine. He got a chance to show, hey, I am good. I can do this stuff. You know? Now granted, yeah, he didn't hit all of McIntyre on one moonsault, but outside of that, he did fucking good. You know? McIntyre, he got the win, obviously, via a Claymore, so yeah. Next up, we got a 2-on-1 handicap match, R-Truth going against the Singh brothers for the 24/7 title, and, you know, I kind of honestly, I say this every time, I can't fucking get mad anytime any 24/7 segment comes up, because as much as some people want to shit on it and say, oh, it's stupid, it's a waste of time, hit the brakes, you fuck knuckle. I guarantee, majority of those assholes that want to go and complain about the 24/7 title are also the same ones that absolutely love the idea of the DDT Pro Iron Man title. You know? And I guarantee that they have no sense of like slapstick comedic humor. This is just fucking funny. This shit's fucking funny. And if you can make me laugh, I can't fucking get mad at you. That's what my son always tries. That's why my son's like a fucking comedian. Anytime he goes and does something that just about gets me pissed, he finds a way to fucking make me laugh, and then I can't yell at him. R-Truth with the 24/7 title, and that's like got a direct link to my funny bone, and it's like, I fucking bust out laughing with this shit. Now, as far as the match itself, it was basically 2-on-1 handicap assault until Truth started to pick up some momentum. Next thing you know, they started playing some cat and mouse, chasing each other, and then the Singh brothers ran to the back, hid in the women's locker room until they got kicked out, and Truth's like, well, I ain't going in there. And then they knocked Truth to the side, go and run and hide in this deep, dark, hidden room, only to find an... Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to fuck up the cameras. You could blame Wade. Yeah, you could blame Ed for that one. And then, next thing you know, they turn the lights on, and then, boom, they see Rowan. They see Eric Rowan, and he fucking murders them. He murders them with a couch. R-Truth opens up the doors like, and you just see the Singh brothers, Truth, help us. Y'all need some privacy. I'ma just turn the light off for you. I'll let y'all be, okay? Fucking beautiful. Because God knows any one of us would have all done the same. Like, see that, like, I'm gonna let y'all be. I'm gonna go this way now. Yeah. Next up, we get an impromptu match. Seth Rollins, he comes out, talks about on how hyping up Survivor Series, talking about the NXT guys doing a takeover, you know, wanting to prove a point, showing that he's the best out there, so he's willing to take on any of the UK's best. And out comes Walter, which, okay, first off, I did not like the idea of Jerry Lawler on commentary acting like he had zero idea who the hell Walter or Imperium was. But it makes sense because it plays to the idea of Lawler being loyal to just Raw and not caring about any of the other brands. But it just, nah. Either way though, Walter just straight up, man, Walter powering over Seth, that was like seeing a 20-year-old taking it to a 12-year-old. Yeah. Seth, he started to, just as he was like right as about to go and build up some momentum and get a curb stomp in, that's when the rest of Imperium came in, started doing a beatdown on Seth. Then next thing you know, out come the Street Profits to help out, and then out comes Owens as well. which then leads to an 8-man tag match of Seth, the Prophets, and Owens against Imperium, and wow. I fucking love this, and this was, what I absolutely loved about with all this was it was a chance for the UK talent to shine for tonight, building into Survivor Series, which was really cool to see, you know. Even if the UK talent's not going to be used on the pay-per-view, it's a chance for them to get shown to a potential audience that may not necessarily always want to see them. So it's great for them in the long run. Now, Seth was pretty much the punching bag for this match. And then Owens, he got the hot tag, started cleaning up house. And probably the biggest thing that was, probably the best thing out of this entire match was Montez Ford grabbing the top rope, shaking, going like Ultimate Warrior shaking. The motherfucker looked like he drank about 12 gallons of coffee shaking that thing. Like, he was shaking that thing harder than Warrior fucking did. And I just fucking died laughing seeing that. You know, good solid match. It was decent. I dug it. You know, it was solid action. The match came to an end when Seth wound up hitting a curb stomp on Alexander Wolf. He got the 1, 2, 3. So, point for Raw building into the leading to the pay-per-view. Next up, we got match Cedric Alexander versus Andrade with Zelina Vega. Whew, good God, Zelina. Man. Zelina Vega, good Lord. Could watch her read a phone book all damn day. That's all I'm going to leave at that on. But, now, Cedric, he was leading it. There was nice, good pace and flow. Really dug this. These two got a nice style that really meshes together really well. I dug the hell out of it. Match came to an end when Andrade, he wound up hitting that infamous hammerlock DDT after Zelina Vega distracted Cedric. And then, boom, 1, 2, 3. So, hoping this eventually leads to Andrade getting a more of a decent push, you know. Whether it leads to a title chase down the road, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe not. You know, everything's a what if until it's in your crosshairs. That's all I can leave that at. Next up, we got Eric Rowan versus a jobber, and probably the creepiest part on this was Rowan came down with a pet case thing with a sheet on, with like a sheet on top of it. Had no idea what the hell it was. All I kept thinking was like from that movie Seven. What's in the box? What's in the box? That's all I kept thinking with that. Like, the fuck is in that thing? So he got like an evil cat from like another fucking dimension or something? But yeah, Rowan, he absolutely killed this dude, and I'm hoping that Rowan gets shot to the moon with this new push. You know, especially with the way he went on SmackDown. He fucking nailed it with his feud against Bryan on SmackDown and Roman. I'm hoping that it goes somewhere good for him here. So, now we come to tag match, Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster going against the Raiders. Again, nice to see the UK talent get a chance to shine, because it's a chance for the UK talent that's on NXT UK to get on cable TV for the audience that may want to have the network and sitting like, oh, maybe, should I, shouldn't I? But then they see talent like this, like, oh, well, damn, they got guys like this on there? Fuck yeah, okay, I'll sign up. There you go. That's on how you sell it. Now, what I dug the hell out of this match was on how Webster and Andrew, man, these guys were fucking, they took it to the Raiders. And not only that, the Raiders fucking sold it. So it was like the first time seeing the Raiders basically bleed. It was like the first time seeing them bleed, and it's just like, alright, cool. That's what's up, man. So, yeah. Eventually the match came to an end. The Raiders, they hit the experience on Andrews, and then 1, 2, 3. So yeah. So now we come to main event of the night, trios match. We got the Club, Uncle Allen and the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, going against Ricochet, Humberto Carrilo, and Randy Orton. And this came to be due to a backstage segment where Ricochet was getting in Styles' face, and then Styles was like, hey, we could do a, you know, and he was ripping on him and Humberto, and next he was like, you know, we could do a 3-on-2 handicap, or if you can find somebody willing to want to be with you, why don't you go ahead and try and find someone. We can get a 6-man. Randy looks like, I'll do it. And what I'm digging the hell out of right now is the tension built up between Ricochet and Randy Orton, especially since they're on Team Raw for the Survivor Series match. You know, you got Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Kevin Owens, and you got a lot of big names on Team Raw. They still haven't announced all the names on SmackDown or NXT, but hopefully we're going to get some decent names and we're going to get some really good action going all around. Now, like I said, really like the tension that they had with Randy and Ricochet. There were times during it like Ricochet would look like, what? Like like Randy was like this close to coming to throwing one at him. Now, Ricochet, he was pretty much the punching bag. Humberto wound up getting a hot tag, started cleaning up house, and then Randy wound up tagging himself in, started working with AJ, and just on how the match came to an end was beautiful. Ricochet getting up after doing some fighting, staggering. Randy behind him looking like, alright, come on. Come on. Looking like he's about to go and pop one on Ricochet. Next thing you know, AJ comes up behind him. Boom! Hits him with an RKO. Didn't even look behind him to see it. Just like... And then, next thing you know, after he hits that RKO on him, tags in Humberto. Humberto does the moonsault on him. 1, 2, 3. That was it. So, yeah. Really dug the hell out of that. So, that is it for this week's show, folks. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the other episodes. Make sure you look for me on my Twitter at Tim Vicious. You also got that Facebook gimmick, Tim Ash. If you're going to look for me on my Facebook gimmick, let me know you found me on there from here. Or my Twitter at Tim Vicious. I don't think I can creep John going. Also, big ups to contributor to the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. There are a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of MMA, a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. They did just also drop, they're also dropping new merch for the holiday season, the 2009, or I should say the 2020 calendar DVD. Also, folks, big ups to executive producer for the show, Ali Rewan Ben. Make sure you go check his music out there on Spotify, iTunes, and such. Details are down below. Also, you want one of these sweet Ali Rewan shirts, hit me up and I'll talk to that man for you. Show him some love and support. He's also out there on that Facebook gimmick, Hie Enriquez. Do not forget to follow these cool-ass cats right here on the Twitter, folks. Axel Molly and Kenny Killer. DSB_IV, Diabolica RA, Sergeant Curry Pants, Dazzy MWP, and my homeboy Zeke. He helps make sure my heart don't give out on me every week. He helps keep me up with them heart pills. TSUNDERE_ZEE. And folks, like I always tell y'all, you love me great, you hate me. Fuck you.